Tinapay mula sa langit. A daily morning devotion with CRC Family.
Welcome po sa ating programang Tinapay Mula sa Langit at salamat sa lahat ng nakikibahagi sa ating pag-aaral ng salita ng Diyos na ating maririnig sa palatuntunan ito. Ngunit bago tayo tumungo sa ating paksa, tayo ay manalangin upang sa tulong ng banal na Espiritu, tayo ay lalong makaunawa sa mensahe ng Panginoon. Dakilang Ama, salamat po muli sa pagkakataong ito na kami ay mabibiyayaan ng pagpapalang espiritual sa pamamagitan ng iyong mga salita na ipagkakaloob mo sa bawat isa sa amin. Naway buksan mo ang mga puso't isipan namin at malayang makapasok ang mensahe na ipinahayag mo sa pamamagitan ng iyong lingkod. Salamat po o Diyos, sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen. Ang topic natin ngayon ay matatagpuan sa Numbers 26:19-22 at ito ay may pamagat na the tribe of Judah. Sa verse 19, Er and Onan were the sons of Judah, but they died in Canaan. The descendants of Judah by their clans were through Shelah, the Shelahite clan, through Perez, the Perezite clan, through Zerah, the Zerahite clan. Verse 21, the descendants of Perez were through Hezron, the Hezronite clan, through Hamul, the Hamulite clan. Verse 22, these were the clans of Judah. Those numbered were 76,500. It was a known fact that God ordered the first census in Numbers chapter 1 verse 2 of the children of Israel by their families, by their fathers' houses, for the purpose of military organization. Upon counting the family of Judah, it numbered to 74,600 people. 38 years later, a second census was conducted for the purpose of apportioning the land of Canaan so that the larger tribes would receive more lands, and the tribe of Judah numbered to 76,500. The tribe of Judah settled in the region south of Jerusalem and in time became the most powerful and most important tribe. Not only did it produce the great kings David and Solomon, but also it was prophesied that the Messiah of the Christian faith, none other than Jesus Christ, would come from among its members. Judah was the fourth of the 6 sons of Jacob and Leah, and the founder of the tribe. Judah married Shua and had 3 sons, namely Er, Onan, and Shelah. Judah gave him a wife named Tamar, but Er died, and Onan became her husband according to Levirate marriage. But Onan refused to have a child to Tamar, and for that, the Lord put him to death for his actions, leaving Shelah alive, but could no longer be his husband due to young age. After several years, Shua died, Judah's wife, and Judah grieved. When he recovered, he traveled to Timnah to oversee the shearing of his sheep, while Tamar was a widow to that time. Tamar devised a plan and pretended to be a prostitute so that Judah slept with her, and Tamar became pregnant, giving him twin sons, Perez and Serah, thus completing the descendants of Judah: the Shelahite, the Perezite, the Zerahite, the Hezronite, and the Hamulite clans. All descendants of Judah numbered to 76,500. The verses from 19 to 21 show us the importance of counting the number of people residing in a place. And we see how the tribe of Judah increased by the thousands. Mahalaga rin ito ngayon sa ating panahon at ginagawa rin ito ng ating pamahalaan upang malaman ang bilang ng mga tao at malaman din ang pinagmulan ng bawat angkanan ng isang lahi o isang nasyon. Natulad ng Judah's tribe na trace sa family tree nila, ng ating Panginoong Jesus was a direct descendant of Abraham and David. Jesus was a descendant through David, a king who also came from Judah's tribe through his son Perez, whom he had with Tamar. Kaya napakahalaga para sa isang lahi o isang tribe na kailangang malaman din ang pinagmula ng kanilang lahi. Dito nga napakahalaga. Nalaman natin the Messiah, Jesus Christ, came from that tribe na was considered the largest and the most powerful tribe. Tayo manalangin, dakilang Ama, salamat muli sa pagbibigay mo ng kaunawaan sa mensahe at naway patuloy mo kaming patnubayan sa tulong ng banal na Espiritu sa aming lakbayin sa araw-araw ng pakikibaka sa mga challenges ng buhay. Naway sa pagkaintindi namin sa kasaysayan ng bawat tribe or lahi ay mas lalo naming maunawaan ang angkana ng aming pagkatao. Ako po ay si Pastora Remy Mojica, tagapag-alaga ng mga kaluluwa sa Summerfield Daughter Church sa 13 Martires City, Cavite. Ako ay muling nag-aanyaya na tuwing 5:30 ng umaga, bukas po ang programang ito, Tinapay Mula sa Langit ng Charismatic Restoration Church upang maglahad ng salita ng Diyos na mag-aakay sa atin sa katwiran. Salamat po sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen.